just met an incredible artist, and it was very random, and I love it when that happens. I was picking up lunch from this cafe down the street, and as I was coming back, I walked into this gallery show that was in this warehouse type space. And there's a lot of artists that are in my area, but there's not that many galleries or spaces to showcase art. Kind of a surprise to me because I would never expect a gallery space to be where it was. I walked in and was just blown away by the work that was there. And I met the artist. It was a show between her and her sister, and a lot of the pieces were inspired by her home country and her story and the culture of where she came from. And it was just such a beautiful experience to be able to see work that had so much meaning and had so much impact, but also get to connect with the artist herself, because there's a lot of times where you'd go to those openings and there might be a lot of people around and you won't have a chance to speak with the artist and get to know the story behind the artwork that they're showcasing. But when I randomly popped in, it was a little bit before the show was planned to open. So I think I was there maybe half an hour before the official opening. So I was literally just walking around. She was so kind, was able to explain to me a couple of the pieces. She even gave me some snacks that were traditional to her country. And, having that backstory is just something that it makes the pieces so much more worth it in my mind. Adds to the character, to what you're looking at and what you're experiencing. And I decided to buy a piece. I fell in love with the piece that was there that I thought captured the story of what she was telling me the most. And for me, I want to continue to build up my art collection and support local artists, support people who are in my area, in my community. And, the greatest advice you can ever get when you want to start collecting art, to start with friends, start with people that you know, and start with your community. So for me, this is kind of my journey into collecting more art and, building up whatever I have right now into something so much more special. Because her show is still going on, I told her that I can pick up the piece a little later on this month towards, the last 2 days. So excited to be able to pick it up and then see how it fits and works with my space. It was just such a random thing that happened today, and honestly, there was a lot going on, and, having something like this just boosted my spirits. So I'm just so glad that I randomly walked into that art show and got to meet the artist and speak with her and get to know her story a little bit, but then also have a piece of that story represented in the, painting that I got from her. Collecting things that you really love, things that speak to you, people that you want to support is the best way to get into art collecting. I'm excited to see how this collection begins to grow, and I want to span it between paintings, photography, sculptures, and anything in between really. But having that, backstory is really important for me, and yeah, it's just going to grow into something that is going to be very exciting and very unique to things I enjoy and what speaks to me the most. Thank you.
Okay, I should take photos. Just remember. Lemony chicken? Yeah. Do it.
Hello. I wanted to jump in and do a voiceover for this section of the video. I recently went thrift shopping and it has become one of my main ways that I upgrade my wardrobe. I love thrifting because you can find a lot of unique pieces, but then also at more affordable price points. One of my tricks of the trade when thrifting is to go through everything, anything on the rack that catches your eye, pick it up and put it in your cart. And when you're in the changing room, you can kind of do process of elimination. So if something doesn't fit properly or maybe is too baggy, maybe you've noticed that there's a couple of pulls, tears, holes, you can kind of then eliminate that piece. But doing it in this way ensures that you've looked through everything and found all of the unique pieces that you could. I started to grab a couple of stuff for the fall. I'm focusing on a lot of warmer tones, thicker materials. Some of the pieces that I found at the thrift shop are good entry level in order to get me a little bit more towards the look that I want to go for with my wardrobe. And then I will eventually upgrade these pieces to higher quality and more classic and minimal styles that will last many, many years. But thrifting is definitely a way I have grown my wardrobe more towards my vision and what I am comfortable in, but also being able to experiment with new styles and design. I also love when I find that unique piece and it's cost me like more than a fraction of the price if I were to buy it in retail stores today. So yeah, if you do go thrifting, I hope you find some really cool stuff and let me know if that tip works for you in the comments below. But hope you enjoyed this video and I'll catch you in the next one.